In today's video, we shall go through the sales module in Axanta ERP and the following topics will be covered. This is the sales module which is completely configurable through workflows. In the configuration, there are sales order types, which is nothing but you can set workflows here for sales order types. Whatever types are created here, the same is reflected in the menu. Now, if we go to wholesales, this is the complete configuration here. There are general settings where you can define the sales type, the entry sequence, when you confirm the order, what should happen. Then there are different options like display salesman. Then you don't want the order to go below second price, auto print on confirm, price history to be shown, and so on. So these are various options available here which you can configure. In the sales module, we also have consignment module. So this is another instance where we have configured the consignment module. Complete process for consignment is available in the system where you can create consignment orders if you're delivering goods from the warehouse to the customer location, and once the customer gives you the sales report, so you can book sales in the system as consignment sales, and at that point of time receivables will be recorded. And in the sales we have complete info about all the sales that have been taken place. Here the cycle starts from quotation, sending quotation to the customers through the system itself. Once you confirm the order will be confirmed, then the delivery will take in place, and then the invoice. You have other options where you can choose the salesman, the driver, payment terms you can set. Price list is there where each customer can be associated to a price list. In that price list you can have different pricing schemes for the customers and so on. You can add the order lines here. While creating, you can see how much quantity is available. You can also see the price history here. Once you confirm the sale, delivery order is created. You can validate the delivery and simply create the invoice. Then you can validate the invoice and the sales cycle is completed. Here you can see the delivery is done and invoiced as well to the customer. Then here the customer can have multiple addresses like billing address, invoice address, delivery address. So all this you can specify. Then this is the analytical account. Then the order type. Order type is nothing but the workflow, and this is the setup for this type of sales which we have already seen earlier. Here, as we have done the setup, so you will see the same while creating the sales order. For example, if we have kept the display customer balances on, so here you can see that the display customer balance is seen. You can also have different types of printout for different type of sales, like for wholesale business you can have different sales printout, and for online business you can have different one. So it is possible. Then there are businesses which are service based. So for them we have a separate instance as there are different functionalities involved. Under sales, if we create sales order, here you can see there is section available. So basically against each product you can define whether it is a service or some material or something else. Now if you want to have product images in the quotation, so you can select this and you can choose if you want to have big, small or medium size images, and it will get printed. You also have terms and conditions available here. You can create multiple templates for different types of services you provide, and you can choose the same during the sales order creation. You can also amend it after choosing the template if there is anything specific related to that order. Once you save it and print the quotation, here you can see the quotation comes with images for each product. Then both the sections, services and materials are on two different pages. It depends upon the setup. Here in the services, you see there is an add page break button. If we untick, so it will come in one single page itself. Now in the system, if you're dealing with, let's say, supermarket business and they want the invoice and order copies of the products as per their product code, so that option is also available with us. Here in this you can select the product and specify the product code which is required. You can also select the customer and save it. At the same time you can also import it. Once you make a sales order and print it, this product code will also get reflected in the printout, as there are multiple customers with whom the business is done. So whoever asks for the product code in the invoicing, this makes life easier. Let's have a look at the reports now. Various reports are available, in which one of them is the sales analyst report. This gives you complete details about your sales. 360-degree view is available here through pivot view. This is by default the sales by category. If you want to view it by brand, let's say, so all the brands will be showcased here, or if you want to see by product, then it will show the sales by product. Now if you want to see this report year on year, then under the date you can select year and you can see it by year also. Then if you want to see it by month, so you can also view it by month. Then you can also save this report as favorites. You also have other predefined favorites here for better decision making in the business. Then you also have sales and cost analysis report. This is especially a much important report for food businesses. So you get to know how much quantity has been sold, what was the cost, any shrinkages which has been recorded. Shrinkages is nothing but the waste items, you can say. Then there are variances also, like if at the end of the month after doing the stock counting, you come to know if there is a difference in the stock, then the same can be recorded in the variance itself. Then you also come to know the net margin. In other terms, you can also consider this report as the food cost report. Then you have the customer analysis report, where you can see the new customers as well as non-returning customers from a particular date. Then you have sales report by supplier. This is a report in which businesses ordering products on consignment business can submit the product sales report to the supplier. Here you can filter the supplier and accordingly you can print it and submit the report to the supplier. Then you have sales performance report. This report is a schedulable report. You can receive this report via email as well. So this is configurable, where you can specify any dimensions here, like in the store how many units have been sold as of date, then the month to date and year to date data is available too. Then you have sales report top end, where you can view this report by customers, department, division, product and so on. You can mention the count here, like top 10, top 5, etc. Then you can calculate this report by amount, quantity, margin, and there are other filters available too. Then there are other operation reports and few settings and configurations available here. So this is the complete sales module in Axanta ERP.